Alright, yeah, welcome back to another Magic Arena video. Today we're going to be playing some historic Brawl. So yesterday I ended up playing a little bit with the community, and the one deck that I built that actually was the standout deck, because it was the only new deck that I played, was a Neyith list, and this is from Jumpstart. It's the reason why I wanted to actually play it, because I haven't really touched the cards in Jumpstart that were blatantly, obviously made to be commanders in some form or another, whether it be like full-on EDH or Historic Brawl. But, you know, figured I'd go through them, and Neyith of the Dire Hunt was the first of them. 4 mana for a 3/3. Whenever one or more creatures you control fight or become blocked, you get to draw a card. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 3, and if you do, you get to double target creature's power until the end of the turn, and that creature must be blocked if able. So, there's a few things we can do with this one. Essentially, it is fight tribal, but also big boy tribal, forcing your opponent to block, things of that nature. So we've got a couple of tools, which I'm not going to go completely into, but of the fightable creatures, we have a fair few of them. We've got things like Voracious Hydra, which is an X spell trample 0/1. You can either double the amount of counters that you do for X, or you can actually have it fight another creature you control. Remember, whenever you fight, you're going to get to draw a card. So these cards are going to be replacing themselves, which a creature that says draw a card on it is just 2020 design in a nutshell. We also have things like Gargos, Vicious Watcher. You won't see this one go off, unfortunately, but it does seem like a pretty nasty card to be played in a Neyith list. So it's a 6 mana 8/7 with Vigilance, gives cost reduction to Hydras, which I believe Voracious... Oh no, we got two. We've got Voracious Hydra, and we've also got Hungering Hydra, which you will see me misuse. There's a lot of punts in today's video, so if that tilts you, then probably stop watching now, but they are pretty funny punts nonetheless, so you're likely to be amused if they don't bother you that much. But yes, anyway, 4 cost reduction on Hydras, not overly relevant, but does have its uses. But the main thing is whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, Gargos, Vicious Watcher fights up to one target creature you don't control. So if your opponent's a creature-based deck, and they try to remove your things, then you get to draw a card, because Gargos is going to fight something, and probably remove it in the same sense, because it is a 6 mana 8/7 after all. We've got Thorn Mammoth as well, which is another one of those that multiple fights. This is a 7 mana 6/6. Whenever a Thorn Mammoth or another creature enters the battlefield, it fights. So every time it fights, it's going to draw a card, so we can get some really good card advantage there. We've got Ravager Worm, which fights or destroys a a land with an activated ability that isn't a mana ability. So something like Castle Lochthwain, for example, has an activated ability that isn't a mana ability, so it's kind of useful there. We also have things like Jolrail, who care about things like card draw, and big hands allow us to do base power and toughness, which is kind of useful. Ronus's Monument is a very good card here as well. A 3 mana artifact. Green creatures you control get 1 less to cast, so nice cost reduction ramp spell, but it also has an additional effect when it's in play, which is whenever you cast a creature spell, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample until the end of the turn, which is exceptionally good with everybody's favorite broken 19,000 word card, Questing Beast, a 4 mana 4/4 with Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste, and the ability to cure World Hunger. If you can give this trample, essentially 1 point from Death Touch is enough to kill the creature, so everything else tramples over. So, you know, it's going to, as it stands, it's going to be a 6/6, and it's going to deal 5 to your opponent and 1 to the creature that blocks it, for example. We also, for that same reason, do have Embercleave in here, because, you know, it's got to be an Embercleave deck. It gives double strike and trample, and forces your opponent to block it, and things like that. There's lots of fun things of that nature. But yeah, we got loads of fight spells in here as well. Pounce, Warbriar's Blessing, we got Inscription of Abundance, which is a modal card, which allows us to put counters, gain life, and also fight, which is really nice. You can use any one of those. We also have a Fling in here as well, should that crop up, which is cool. Cartouche of Strength gives +1/+1 trample and allows you to fight. The reason why trample's so good as well is for this bad boy right here, the Quartzwood Crasher, a 5-mana 6/6 with trample, and whenever one or more creatures you control with trample deals combat damage to a player, you create an XX dinosaur beast creature token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player. So if you deal 10 damage, you get yourself a 10-den, for example, and that will crop up, and I will punt with it. So, I think this deck mostly speaks for itself. It's a lot of big, burly, Gruul creatures that I'm sure you've all seen before, and lots of fight spells as our removal of choice with the added bonus of being able to draw off of each of them. So we keep a nice sized hand while trying to control our opponent's board, make big boys, swing, and win. That's the idea anyway. Without further ado, if you do enjoy the content, it would greatly help out if you do like the video and subscribe if you haven't yet done so already. And without further ado, let's carry on forward, shall we? Let's go. This video is brought to you by the generous support of our wonderful patrons and channel members that you see here. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to cool content like sneak peeks, bonus videos, polls on future content, or access to a personal deck critique from myself every month, then hit the join button down below, or check out the Patreon link in the description. With all that said, let's get into the gameplay. Any Halloween plans? None off the top of my head. And with, yes, it is Neyith. Okay. With COVID and all that, not really much you can do. I don't know. Maybe I'll play a horror game, actually. What day is, falls on a Saturday? We could play a horror game on Saturday. That's usually my, non-magic stream game time. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have a Chandra Acolyte Flame. A non-magic horror game spooky stream.
Welcome back.
Oh my goodness. Fizzle Sparks. 22 months.
I'm excited to play some standard Brawl tonight.
Hell yes. Alright, sorry Zemedeus. I'm kind of getting torn up here with many decisions. Alright, we're going to keep this one. It seems fine. It will cost me 3 life to go for this bad boy, but I think that might be okay, right? Yeah, that's fine. Boom. So, we're playing Neyith of the Dire Hunt, 4 mana 3/3. Whenever one or more creatures you control fight or become blocked, draw a card. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 3, and if you do, you can double target creature's power until the end of the turn. That creature must be blocked this combat if able. It's a cool one. That's not a forest. Today I learnt. Alright, well, Hungering Hydra, X1. Eat lots of candy followed by puke. That might be okay. I don't know, is a COVID trick-or-treating a thing? I don't think it is, right?
Welcome back.
Because I don't know. May end up doing that with my niece if it's a thing? Probably not. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's unlikely. Alright, that is a Chandra's Magma. By the way, Fizzle Sparks with the gifted sub to Ekimos. Thank you very much, my friend. Let's get some squee hype for the subscriptions today. Appreciate it. Support is awesome. So this is a thing, right? I have to pay the 3 to make it forced to block, I suppose, but yeah, if I forced it to block, then our opponent kind of has to put their biggest creature in front of it and give it counters. Seems pretty good against a Chandra list. I like to make zombie and vampire decks on Arena and play them around Halloween. Sure, they never win, but meh. I haven't done zombie tribal in a while. I don't know if it's even viable. But probably not, as you mentioned. Could give it a shot at the very least. I don't know. Every Halloween I think about doing that and I never do. So maybe I will this year. Alright. So. Let's see. You're a big boy. So I could pay the 3 here to make this a 2-1 that's forcing the Magma to block, which will draw me a card. And to get rid of Magma. Or I could just play random nonsense. Like Golden Guardian. I think you all know where I'm going with this. Alright, let's stick that there. Get pinged. Alright. Does mean we can swing with everything, though. Happy to do so. Try doing this thing. Queue open. Okay. Queue open. The queue has been opened. Wow. I was looking away when you did this nonsense. Now what's happening? What have you done? Yeah. Suddenly my screen starts freaking out, and then Cimera's Master of the List in big 500 font enters my screen. Then again, 500 font text on screen right now is kind of an arena feature, so it wouldn't be that much of a surprise. Alright, let's put you in the trash. And now I could do Q next. Alright. Would you look at that? That's a thing. Look at Cimera's. Helping out. Alright, what am I doing? So I've got this big Golden Guardian thing, and it seems to be, like, pretty interesting. Hang on. If I went Domri... Oh, I think I've got it. I think I've got it, chat. Now, this is a combo. This is what I call a combo. So, Golden Guardian fights Hungering Hydra. Okay. You following? Are you following, chat? Lana Warrell. No! You're not following, chat, are you? And that's because I made a terrible, terrible, egregious error. Why does Domri say I can't fight whatever I want? Why can't I kill my own creatures, chat? Tell me that. Just tell me why I killed my own creature for nothing. Alright, well, what I can do, though, is I can do this instead. So that's okay. I just really... for a moment there, got quite upset. I wanted to kill my own creatures, okay? Reading the card? Pfft, who needs to do that? By the way, first time I think on Arena, I've managed to flip this Golden Guardian into the Goldforge Garrison. Pay 4, make a 4/4 Golem creature token. Also adds 2 mana because it's a dope land. Oh my, would you look at that? Okay. Well, we have Goldforge Garrison anyway. That's all that matters. At the end of the day. Hang on. What is this? What just happened? 4 mana 4/3. Whenever you activate a loyalty ability of a Chandra Planeswalker, Carol Keep Disciples deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, this is a wild ride. Do we just play Very Large Boy? Very Large Boy seems good. Yeah, let's play Very Large Boy. See what happens. Incoming Ghost Court or Field of Ruin. Stop it, Bam! Stop predicting the future. I don't like it when the future comes to pass. Chandra can minus. Probably should have looked in here before. So Chandra has the ability to fire Prophecy or Thrill. Or Tormenting Voice. I guess same difference, but... Only noobs read the card text. Yeah, I usually like my default response is to look at the art whenever I'm trying to evaluate the power level of a card, especially in like deck building. Whenever I'm scrolling through, I don't actually read the card. I just look at the artwork and go, yeah, that's a bad card. That's a bad card. All right, Chandra Pyromancer. First time seeing this card being cast. It looks pretty dope in full art there, though. That's pretty cool. Why isn't it full art here? That's what I want to know. So, what does this thing do? 1 damage to each target player or planeswalker. 1 damage to a creature. Rip. That creature can't block, by the way. Float mana. Yep, Llanowar Elves can no longer block. Now what does it say? 0, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. -7, exile the top 10 cards of your library. Choose an instant or sorcery. Exile this way, copy it 3 times. Cast the copies without paying their mana cost. Wow. Is Gold Kappa gone? Oh no, I've got Gold Kappa. Haha! Now it's special. Because it's mine. Alright. Neyith. Oh, damn it. I thought this was the Goldforge Garrison. Never mind. Alright. Send it. Ah! Ooh! Ooh! That's a top deck. Draw a card. Aha! And Chandra goes down. And this doesn't do it off of Planeswalkers, does it? No, it's only players. Alright. Secretly, I did know that. Okay. Absolutely fabulous top deck. My Kappa isn't golden? No, you're lying. You're just lying. You wouldn't lie to me. Simera's master of the list is not a liar. Come on, Neyith. Do your thing. By the way, if I get to, like, do my Neyith thing, then this becomes a 12-6 and makes 12-12s if it's unblockable. If it's unblocked, specifically. Let's see. So I can do this. And do a bit of this. I can then do this. Force you to block it. I'll leave Chandra alive just so I can make a 6/6. That's a card.
Throw another punch,
Boom.
and you're gonna get burned.
Big Boy Tribal does seem a little bit hard to beat with Burn Spell Tribal. I'll say that much. Oh my god, what is my immortal son doing? He seems to be celebrating Halloween. That is fantastic. 2 to my Quartz Crasher, and then Chandra's defeat. Oof. Alright, well that's pretty good though. So, Command Tower. It always taps my Goldforge Garrison. What if I wanted to use that? You ever consider that game? What if I wanted to use that Garrison right there? Like a normal person probably would. Let's draw a card. That's a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just do this for now. A 4/5 seems like it would survive. Double. And then doesn't matter where this goes. So now we go boop and we go boop. Take them Chandras off the board. Or enough off the board anyway. Ghost Quarter. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. You saw that slow movement across my land base. Alright, well, I may have flipped a Gold Forge Garrison, but I never used it once. Fantastic. Miss Lethal? Who needs lethal? Who needs lethal when I have lethal here instead? There's an 8 mana Neyith. Draw. Then let's go you. Pay. 26 coming on through. This time I'll have lethal. The game wouldn't let me use it anyway. That is fair. There would have been actually a point where I would have used it, hadn't it just like tapped while I hadn't noticed. There's I think maybe, I want to say 4 or 5 Lilianas now you could probably put into that deck. Several of which actually produce zombies and also reanimate as well. And or reanimate, I guess. Alright, it's Galter. We're going to keep this. I got Sumirez's secret weapon right here. Alright, turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Fortunately, I hadn't enabled any of those butt plug animations yet. Probably should. Let's get Ronus's Monument down. Boom. Alright. Ronus's Monument, green creature spells you cast, cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, target creature gets +2/+2, and trample. It's pretty solid. So we can play you. I guess we can get down Neyith. Might end up dying, I don't know. One would hope not, but one would assume it will. Grunk's Uprising. Huh, I did not. Alright, they do all have Trample now, though. And Blast Zone. Definitely don't want to be just trading off a Neyith for no reason. One day I'll play my real deck against you. I hope so. Ooh. We have options. I think we just do this, right? Yeah? Neyith gets Trample. Play you. How do we play you? So I could play this, which is probably the best it's gonna get. Or I could save it. Yes, live on the edge. Means we get a monument trigger as well. Alright. Boom. Questing Beast and Aronis' Monument is silly. Ripjaw Raptor. Alrighty then. And passes. Alright, this is where the fun begins. As if it wasn't fun before. Let's go with Forest. I think so we could do this. Although we could do 3. Yeah, let's do Kogla. You get Trample. You fight you. Draw a card. Haha. We're doing a thing. No trigger. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can swing in with, I think. 6 points. Let's go. Death Touch and Trample. What a silly combo. Yeah, you can still do Kenneth. Kenneth is the 5-color commander of choice remaining anyway. Okay, no flyers to fight, which is fantastic. A Golter. Alright. Yeah, my mana base kinda sucks. If I had 2 red, I could do this and this. And that would be a pretty good combination with this. I need a way of giving, like, Questing Beast Death Touch, Trample. And I don't have that method right now. I could cycle, maybe. Cycle Shelter Thicket. Fantastic. That's what I was looking for. Forced block on Questing Beast just doesn't really appeal to me right now.
Call it anarchy. For me, it's just business as usual.
Just checking Scavenging Ooze and whether or not it's worth picking at. Let's take down a Harpooner, I guess.
Let the blighters feel the ground tremble.
That's a card. It's not a card I plan on playing, though, I don't think. I've just got to pass. Get 69'd. You've been had. If we're not dead to, like, you know, Ronus, got a reasonable follow-up turn. Vivian, that's pretty bad. That's not a fight, it's a deals damage to. Yeah, so it's just free damage right there. Quips as well for the lifelink, that's rough. So you just got to take this off the board now, I think. You messed up. I did not know Questing Beast had the block. I don't know. Maybe it was far worse. I won't question it. I'll just assume it was really bad. That's what I always do. Alright, let's have a look, see. Can't really 21 you, so there's that. Can deal a lot of damage, though. Let's Terra. Let's give you Trample. Take care, Akamas. We've been destroying me in the next couple of games, no doubt. There is virtually no doubt that that will be an occurrence.
Busting heads is my bread and butter.
Fight you. Gains 1 life, goes up to 3. Then we draw for the fight. Not a bad card, doesn't really matter. And then we kill Vivian. I might get severely punished for my lack of questing beast on board right now, because having a death-touching fighter is really good. I can sleep happy. Oh, baby. That's a Neyith. No good at MTG, that's a great name. Should have accepted there. And then we'll try to get through the queue. Alright. Shadow Spearing up. At Domri. I'm gonna say okay. And I'm gonna hope I draw a good card. Where are all my creatures in this creature-based deck? You guys notice that they don't seem to exist right now? It's wild. So you need a devotion of 5, yeah. So I need to take 2 green pips off the board, essentially, which means I have to wipe the board. Effectively. Which is technically doable. How do we want to do it, though? I think we go Dragonfire, Ripjaw, Raptor... Dragonfire, Ripjaw, Raptor, Cartouche? I don't know. This deck's too hard. It's too big brain chat, I can't handle it. If only this gave power. I guess we could do all of this. Should be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Do this. That one, that one, that one. So this creature gets a counter. I gain the life. And it fights. Cool. You get to draw a card at 32 life, which is absurd. And then... that's a card. Oh baby, that's a card. And then I guess we just, like, boost the toughness of Crawl Harpooner a wee bit and fight the champion, draw a card. Make our land drop. I can't handle how big brain this deck is. It's too much. I'm sorry for my extended turn, Cimeres. I'm sure I would have normally roped out at this point. Cavalier of Thorns. It's pretty good. Wasn't expecting the pips to animate Neyith so easily. But here we are. Steel Leaf Champion as well, oh my god. Oh my god. That is absurd. And then it's like a 2-mana Golter if they really want it. Jade Light Ranger could still go for the 2-mana Golter. There's Gorklaw. Yeah, can't imagine you really need that with a Grunk's Uprising giving Trample already. And Golty. Yeah, I think the Shadow Spear is gonna be the reason why I lose this one. I'm not sure what I could draw off the top. It's certainly not that. I can give you that as a certainty. 16. Oh, hang on. Maybe it's doable. 2, 3. No. Cavalier's got reach. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Cartouche. 8/7 fights Cavalier. We draw. I need something from this draw to make up the final points, and it needs to be 2 mana. So a 2-mana creature would do it, like a Paradise Druid. Nylea does not have reach, even though she absolutely should. That's not really what I had in mind. But what does that do? I can play Mindstone Quartzwood. So I can do 16 points of damage now, or I can Quartzwood and then get an 8/8 instead. Which means I should just go ahead and Mind Stone, because they've got Trample, so I don't think the Land of War Elves is really making any difference. Well, it won't be an 8/8, it'll be a 10/10. Ooh, and the 6/6 can also fight away the Steel Leaf Champion. Almost got there. We then make a 10/10. The 10/10 fights the Jade Light Ranger. In hindsight, I wonder if there was a way if I could find enough damage to then kill Golter with excess in my hand with this card here. Oh, the 10/10 is for lethal. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. Missed lethal. The finest of missed lethals. Why not hit face? That's a fantastic question, chat. Why not indeed? Why not indeed? Good stuff. I'm gonna use the go-to cop-out of saying to assert dominance. Is that okay? Does that one fly with you guys? I don't know. Yeah, Terror of the Peak can hit any target. Yeah, absolutely can. Glad I'm not recording. Oh god. Yeah, it's a 13/13 life linking trampler. Yeah, I can probably survive for sure. Huh. So I go to 1. You wouldn't have a pump spell, would you? What does this also get? Does it get vigilance as well? Good lord, it does. See Mares with the pink butt plug. Flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, and protection from black and red. Oof. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna take say no blocks. Dead anyway, right? Miss lethal, dead anyway. Sad butt plug, best butt plug. Leaky butt plug. What do you say? Trample. Oh, the annoying thing is that doesn't really do much for me, does it? It's got protection from red, which means I can't Dragon Fire it. Play Thorn Mammoth, which is only 6 points pointed at our opponent. I guess actually, would that work? No, it would be 6 fight and then Terra would... Oh, Terra can't target it. Ugh. Terra can't target the Golter, which means I can't do that damage there. If I swing in, they gain 13 life. Let's go for a Mind Stone redraw, I guess. That I want to say changes nothing. It's 1 point away from changing something. 2, 3, 4. I'm 1 mana away from making a difference, I think. So I could play like Brash Taunter and then I'd need 1 extra mana so I could deal enough damage. I don't know. Methinks I'm just dead. Actually, no, I'm just dead. No, wait, hang on, chat. Hang on. No, I've got it. I've got it. Must be blocked. I've got it, chat. I've got it. I'm dead just around. I think Zeratus has noticed. Alright. Must be blocked. Galter blocks. I draw a card. In response, I get rid of the lifelink off of Galter. Oh my god. And then I would also make 16 points worth of tramplers with Quartzwood and terror them for 16 as well. Wow. Okay. Missed lethal followed by almost missed lethal and conceding. Oh my god. 12-12 and then double it with the commander. Well, the problem was the Sea Mares had first strike, so no matter how big it was, because I think this only doubles power, right? Doubles creature's power, yeah, so it would be like a 20-10 and it would die to first strike 13. So you just gain 13 life there. I had to stop him from gaining life and swing around him, I think was literally the only way I could have done it. Let's do this. Alright, Fight City USA versus Luna. Effects of Wishes. Is this hand keepable? Sort of? Yeah, it's sort of keepable. Which is as good as it's probably gonna get. Alright. So we're up against the Luna again. 5 mana, 6/6, mutates, exiles cards until it hits permanence. Alright. Let's just get that Valakut down. I think we need to find our 4th land anyway. To make this hand really pop. Well, hello, 4th land. We'll go grab a forest. A very pretty Rebecca Gay forest right there. God, I love this artwork. Wish I could get this on my wall. I'm sure it's probably getting sold on the internet somewhere. Don't know how much for though. I would probably pay quite a fair bit for it. Admittedly. Alright, let's get a Ronus the Indomitable down. 3 mana 5/5 allows this to be more useful at this current mana cost. That is a Rada. Okay, so we're going to go grab a red source with this, because we're going to be producing enough green. Hopefully. Off the Great Henge. And pass the turn. Could have been queued 50 times. This is true. This is true. I think mtga bot has a way of like banning specific people though, so that is one way we can get around that particular next level play. Not that I would ban you, Bam, unless you did it at least 69 times. Sea Dasher Octopus. Damn. Okay. So that's a 3/3 first striker that pretty much must be blocked, that can now draw cards as well. It's pretty nasty. But I think I can solve that problem. Deck is a multi-part combo that results in me being able to play infinite lands for infinite landfall triggers. Ooh. Not gonna lie, that does have me very intrigued. Alright, so I think the main thing we gotta do here is have Monkey fight the Rada. Can't be having that card draw and the scary lady in play. Then we'll just go green here and swim for 5. The BAM effect, the unbannable. We'll see. Depends on how much the BAM effect wants to try and get banned, I suppose. There's always a chance. Alright, I think it's commander time. Neyith. Voracious Great Shark. It's a pretty good job that you actually countered that, because I'm almost certain you lose if you don't. As it stands, I think we just fight here as well. Because if you don't do that, I have 3 mana remaining to give double damage to Kogla. It's a lot of damage. Too distracted at the moment, taking the dog on a walk. The dog is saving you from being bammed. And yes, I said bammed. With an M. It's a term used only for the BAM effect. Yeah, I think we kind of had the nut draw again. Alright, there's a QB. Not sure they could have too much here. That kind of gets them out of this situation. Rootbound Craig. Boop. So, Brazen Borrower. Is pretty much the only thing I can think of. And doesn't have it. Oh boy. I'm looking forward to playing Gargos with Neyith. I think that's a pretty interesting... Oh, yes, I got a pip on my rank. Nice. I think this is a pretty interesting Neyith card. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, Gargos, the Watcher, fights a target creature you don't control. So pretty much draws cards with Neyith because people are touching my cards. But yeah, not today apparently. Not today.